to know, are you pro-life or are you pro-choice? And why? What makes us, that stance that you have on this particular policy?
So my stances on being either pro-life or pro-choice or pro-gun or anti-gun are the two policies that really hurt me the most because it divides my voter base. I do believe I understand the pro-life movement, and I think that we have to treat lives, well. We have to make sure we're taking care of children. We're taking care of the people. We are taking care of the most vulnerable of those amongst us. But I am pro-choice. Mm-hmm. We also have to understand that a majority of the abortions that are happening aren't from unwanted pregnancies. A lot of them are from medical issues. Right. My wife, our last pregnancy, we lost one of our twins, and then we were diagnosed, the second twin was diagnosed with trisomy 18 at about 22 weeks. And at that point, that's when the doctor told us we needed to abort for medical reasons. And we got a second opinion, we got a third opinion, and all of the doctors that we spoke to said, it's not healthy for you to carry this child. There are risks involved. You need to terminate it. We decided that we did not want to terminate the child, that we wanted to give it every chance we could. Up until the point where just before she was to be born, the doctors told us that she wasn't strong enough to make it through a vaginal birth, so my wife chose to go through a C-section. And we gave her every opportunity we possibly could. And she lived with us for about 5 hours until she died in my arms. And that kind of pain is not pain that I would even wish upon Tom Cotton, that I wouldn't wish upon any person. But the one thing that's really important with this story is that we had a choice. We chose not to abort, but that was our choice to make. And we should never take that choice away from someone and force them to go through that kind of thing. It's just not all right. What we need to do is we need to focus on the problem and not the symptom. Abortion is a symptom. It is a symptom that has caused the debate for 50 plus years. What we need to do is focus on unwanted pregnancies. We need to have real sex education in our schools. Actual sex education. Not where you just have to, here in Arkansas, you get a permission slip, you take it home, and your parents sign it, and then you can do your sex ed, or they don't sign it, and you don't. If they do sign it, your sex ed is basically an abstinence is best talk. They don't teach you about your body. They don't teach you about sex. They don't teach you about anything that's important that really involves sex. And the problem is abstinence may work best, but kids aren't not going to have sex if they want to have sex. They're going to do it anyways. Right. And that's why
absolutely.
On top of proper sex education, we have to provide contraception to every single American under 21 years old, not even just American, but any person living here under 21 years old, because that's when a lot of people have the accidental pregnancies that they don't really, they're not ready for. And then on top of that, a little bit deeper, is we need to make sure for women that we have the proper birth control pills accessible. Because, yes, I understand that you have generic birth control and you have the good stuff. And the good stuff is going to clean up your pores and make your face and your skin look real good. And the cheap generic stuff is going to make you break out and not be happy with yourself. So a lot of women don't like taking that. We have to give them the good stuff that makes them want to take it if they don't want to have a baby.